guys, this is Nightmare 3464. I'm going to continue reading Hoodie's Love Story, Chapter 5 and 6. I hope you guys enjoy. Rose's point of view. I woke up what felt like grass. I blinked my eyes a couple of times to adjust around my surroundings. Once my vision was clear, I was seeing that I was under a willow tree, vines that were touching the ground. They were so thick I couldn't see anything behind them. I tried getting up, but felt something wrapped around my waist. It was Hoodie's arm, wrapping around me tight. Then I remembered what happened last night. My crazy ex-boyfriend tried to make me love him, but Hoodie killed him. The police think that I didn't. That means I can't go home. I could never go back home. I heard Hoodie yawn. I felt his lips kissing my neck. You're awake. Yeah, I'm up. He climbed on top of me. I started blushing. He wasn't wearing his mask. Slept well? Yeah. And you? I slept well as the same. He got off of me and helped me to my feet. Come on. I want to show you something. He grabbed my hand and started walking through the vines. He pushed them out of the way so we couldn't get entangled in them. Once that we passed the vines, my jaw dropped. All I could see was a small lake surrounded by trees and flowers. It was beautiful. It's beautiful, I said, not as beautiful as you. Hoodie slowly wrapped his arm around me. This is where you live? No, not really. Sometimes I come here to get away from the bullshit in my life. He took my hands as we started walking towards the lake. We sat down about 2 feet away from the water. What kind of bullshit was Hoodie talking about? Sometimes I come here to get away from Slender Man, Jeff, Ben, or anything else that gets on my nerve. Is that it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I like it because no one ever knows about this place, not even Slender Man. Don't you ever get scared that he might find it? Sometimes, but I always make sure that I'm not being followed. You like it? Yes, I love it. I'm glad you do, because this is the only place I know that you're safe. He scooted closer to me. He put his arm around my shoulder. Rose, yeah? I love you. I love you too. He gently placed his hand around my cheek and started kissing me passionately. I happily kissed back. I felt happy and safe. Nothing could go wrong. Mysterious man's point of view. I see Hoodie found himself a girl. I wonder if Slenderman knows about this. She's pretty. A little too pretty for him. You ask me, he doesn't seem good enough for her. But she seems perfect for me. Sorry, Hoodie. You gotta go find another girl, 'cause I'm taking this one. Chapter 6. Rose's point of view. Hoodie left to get me some food, even though I wasn't really hungry, but knowing I hadn't ate anything since last night. I sat at the edge of the lake tossing some rocks in the water. I did this for a while now. I felt that I wasn't alone. I got to my feet and looked around, thinking Hoodie has came back, but there was no sign of him. Hello, Rose, a deep, scary voice said in the distance. I looked to my left, my heart started pounding. Standing just 3 feet away from me was a creature with a long face. It looked like a bird. Looked like it has plastic pieces of skin sewn onto it. He had long hands, long legs, and with claws, and black hair on its body. What scared me the most was the blood on its mouth. I took a step back. Scared? It asked. I nodded. Don't be, it said, coming closer to me. I won't hurt you unless I have to. Every time it took a step closer to me, I took a step back. Before I knew it, the creature was right behind me. I spun around to face it. Now, Rose, don't be difficult, it said, extending his arm, trying to touch my face. I ran the other way, trying to put much distance between me and that thing. It ran ahead of me and stopping, causing me to scream and fall to the ground. You can't run away from me, Rose. By the way, I'm Seed Eater. Before we continue reading the story, I want you to know something. You guys thought it was Jeff, Eyeless Jack, Mesky, or some other one. But to tell you the truth, it's neither. It's Seed Eater. Seed Eater is one of the people who want to take Rose away from Hoodie. Sorry for the inconvenience. Let's continue with the story. Seed Eater was making his way now to the terrified Rose. Something got in his way. A tall, 15-foot creature with long hair covering its body, with big white eyes, and placing a foot in front of Rose. It was Strider. Looking at Seed Eater, growling and warning him not to take another step closer. "Damn you, Strider!" Seed Eater yelled. "Why don't you mind your own business?" Strider was just growling before another threatening before Seed Eater could reply. Hoodie had came punching him in the face. Hoodie ran over to Rose, seeing if she was okay. Seed Eater became angry and turned and tried to run towards them, only to be stopped again by Strider. Using his other foot to stop him, he was near stepping on Seed Eater. He didn't care. Strider was growling, even louder than before. He was showing his teeth to warn Seed Eater, "I will eat you if you take another step closer." "You'll pay for this," Seed Eater muttered and then ran off. Once he was gone, Strider began to calm down. He turned to Hoodie and Rose. "Thank you, Strider." Hoodie said, "I owe you one." Strider bent his head to his knees and put his head now in front of Rose. "He wants you to pet him, Rose." I started rubbing his head. He was making a soft purr. It seemed that he was very happy. Hoodie was happy too. He was also worried. The person or that thing called Seed Eater has now found his sacred place, trying to take me away. Now that he found the place, Hoodie must find another place to hide me. He has to think of something and fast before it's too late.